Hey, it's Rick. I'm back with another video for Pixie Dust Designs, and we're going to be using the It's a Party stamp set, the chick mug dies, the bunny mugs, the unicorn mug, and the You're a Cutie paper pad, and the Happy Easter paper pad on our simple cards that we're going to use today that are perfect for scraps. So we're going to cut out all of our mug pieces that are part for the mug. I'm going to start with the bunny mug, and I've already cut all those pieces out from scrap pieces of cardstock that I had. So I've just cut everything out. I picked some coordinating colors that I liked. And I'm going to layer up the bunny's inner ear, which is in a hot pink color. And we're going to layer up his little bent inner ear for his bent little ear. And I always flip my back of my pixie dust pixie cuts over, because it shows you actually what everything's supposed to look like, which is always fabulous. I love that part about their die sets. I'm going to layer up my little eyes. This is the back part is the eyelashes. This is the white part of the eye, whatever that's called. I'm not an eye doctor, so I don't know. I didn't use black cardstock. I went with a dark navy cardstock instead, because I just wanted something a little bit brighter than black for his little eyes and little eyelashes. It worked out great. I'm putting his little pupils in right now, or hers. Take your pick. It can be a him. It could be a her. But anyway, we're making a simple card design. I'm going to show you three different cards, but I'm going to show you two ways to do it in this video using the sets. But it's a great design, especially if you have the paper pads, because you can mix and match these, because there are patterns that you can mix and match that are just geometric, and then there's some that are just themed. But since we're using the mug dies, it works out great because it's a tea theme. And then the other Easter pack has great bright colors in it. I'm going to pop my little bunny, back to the card for a second. I'm going to pop my little bunny's nose up with some foam tape. And I'm just going to attach that in the middle of the card. That way I'm going to put his little eyes in next. And I'm just going to put, or hers, take your pick, anyway. So we're putting the little eyes on, and I'm just going to tuck them right where it's slightly underneath the lips or mouth. I'm going to put his little whiskers on the left side, and we're going to put them on the right side. Just super simple. Excuse me. And then I'm going to take and stick his little teeth in. I've already added my little coffee, and if you've heard me before, I like a lot of cream I like a little coffee with my cream. All right, so we're going to attach the ears. That's why my coffee is so light, because I do it the way I like it. I'm going to attach his other little ear up at the top. And I'm just going to kind of crook it over. And there's our little bunny mug. Now, for the card, I'm just using a standard A2 size card base. I'm going to attach 3 pieces of the pattern paper. And these are from both sets. I've just cut them at a 1/2 inch by 5 1/4. And we're just going to stick them over to one side and then leave a little gap in between. That first one is from the tea set. This one's from the tea set. The first one's from the bunny set. These two are from the tea set, I believe, if memory serves correctly. I don't remember. Anyway, I know one of them's from the tea set, from the You're a Cutie paper pad, and then the other two are from the Happy Easter. So I'm just going to flip this card over to be a side folding card. I'm going to pop my little bunny mug on. I liked it better that way. And then I took and made 3 different flowers using the flower die from the unicorn mug set, and those are going to be my embellishments for all 3 cards. I've cut them out of the same colors in different color combinations. I'm just going to pop those right by my little mug for a nice little spring greeting. We're going to add our little highlights with our white gel pen. And remember, anytime you're adding highlights, if an object's overlapping something, you're probably going to have a highlight on top of it. So we're just going to pop them on, little lines. And then I'm going to put this in my Misty Stampin' Positioning tool and take my sentiment from the It's a Party Time stamp set. And I picked the sentiment that says, have a cup of positivity. You could also do, like, if you wanted to make get well cards, you could do that. You could use like these, it's a party time, you're a cup of tea, you're my cup of tea, or you are a terrific. Any of those sentiments would go with the bunny, with any of the mug dies. And it also would allow you to use them for different times of the year. And not just like any other, the bunny mugs. The mugs you could use any time of the year now with that, adding those sentiments. So to finish it off, I'm adding some Stardust stickles in there. And there's my first card. Now, we're going to make the unicorn card next. And I chose some very light blue cardstock for the mug. Because it's cute. I did go ahead and put the hair on before we did this. I'm going to add a piece of pink cardstock for the handle. I wanted this to be nice and bright. And I have a piece of yellow pattern paper from the Happy Easter paper pad that is cut from a scrap to put at the bottom to have it nice and bright. The eyelashes are also from that same pattern. We're going to add our coffee in at the top. And again, I like a little coffee with my cream. So now we're going to add his little hair, and I've cut all that out from the Happy Easter paper pad. So we have a nice little rainbow of hair for the unicorn. I thought it was cute. I'm going to put the little eyelashes on, which is also from the Happy Easter pattern paper pad. See, you can get a lot from scraps. Almost all this whole card came from scrap pieces. All right, going to pop his little ear on, or I'm going to do yes, I pop his little ears on next. And I'm just going to put one on the left side, one on the right side. Or I guess this one's a she for sure. It's got pink on it. Not that I don't wear pink. We're going to put our little glitter unicorn horn up on top. And I'm just going to add that with a little liquid glue. I do be careful when you're putting this together because your ear could fall off just like mine just did. But it's easy. I can just stick it right back up there and make sure it's nice and pressed together. That was my problem. I didn't have it pressed on right. All right, we're using our same paper, A2 card base. I've got 3 of those pieces of pattern paper. Again, it's a 1/2 inch by 5 1/4. And they came from a mix of both of those paper pads. This one came from the Euro Cutie paper pad. That one's also from the Euro Cutie paper pad. We're just leaving a little gap in between each of these strips. This is a super simple card, easy for any occasion, and it allows you to use up your scraps, which is always a favorite of mine. And there's our last little piece of pattern paper. I'm going to attach my little unicorn that I love this mug. I love this mug sets. I think they're so fun. So we're going to attach him on there. I didn't do the stems for the unicorn, for the flowers, because I'm just going to attach them at the bottom and make it super cute. I like them just kind of hanging down there. So I'm going to pop those 3 on with just a little liquid glue. I tried to minimize the dimension of all of these cards so that I didn't have to pay extra postage and get them as one layer as possible, or one layer-ish. All right, so you're going to see a mistake here. I did not dry my stamp when I cleaned it the last time, and I got a little smooch. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to fix these. And then I had a little smooch on my finger. I'm going to show you how to fix that. So I'm just using the same sentiment for all 3 of my cards. And again, that's from the It's a Party Time stamp set. I'm going to take that out. You can see my little smoosh up there at the top. I have some extra die cut flowers without the centers. I'm just going to cover them up. I'm going to cover the little smooshes up, hide it. I ain't redoing the card. That ain't going to happen. I'll just hide it and pop on the little die cuts. This one's going to have 5 little flowers instead of the 3. And I'm going to add some Stardust stickles to the center of each flower. And I did the same for the ones that didn't have centers. And I added to the ears of the unicorn and to the hair. Because it's a rainbow hair. Why can't it be sparkly? I think this is a fun card. It would be a cute get well card. I'm just saying. Because who wouldn't feel better after they saw this with a little get well soon sentiment on it? I think it's fabulous. All right. I'm going to add some highlights with my gel pen. And just go around, add a few little highlights here and there. And here are all 3 cards. I use that same pattern paper on all of them. That's it for me. And here's a look at all 3 cards close up. I will see you guys in the next video. And remember, stay crafty. I love you. Bye, guys.